as the kids say nowadays, you doing too much. You doing the most. It's extra. You doing too much. Um, I think too, because I've said this many times, and I'll never get tired of saying this. You have some extremely talented wrestlers that have drawn money through the years based solely on their in-ring ability. But the people who have drawn the most money through the years did it because of character work. Stone Cold Steve Austin drew more money than anybody. How many flips did he do? What did he do off the top rope? He kicked and punched his way to infamy, you know. The Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, The Rock, you know, John Cena. All of these guys are your big Roman Reigns, Randy Orton. These are your biggest money earners. They don't do a lot, but their character work, that's what draws you in. So I think young guys, and we've created an atmosphere where you're trying to get yourself over by impressing the fans with, "Ooh, look at all the cool stuff I can do." And they try to get every cool move they can do in the 10 minutes that they have. And you're just throwing it away because people can't really get a chance to absorb what you did to really. So if you took out two or three of those other things, did that one really cool thing, and let people go, "Oh," and then you gave them some character. Instead of doing that extra thing, take a moment to show whatever your character is, your personality. I think it's important to create a persona that will allow people to like or dislike you, to connect or disconnect. Yeah, you can do cool shit, but a lot of guys can do cool shit now. The athleticism in our industry is unbelievable. You know, like I used to watch Rey Mysterio and think, as a matter of fact, I forgot who said it, but years ago they were talking about when I was in WWE, you know, if you did a tryout, you're not gonna impress Finley or 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 uh or Regal with your flips. There's nothing you can do better than Rey Mysterio. You're not gonna do anything that they didn't see Rey Mysterio do better, you know. And then Ricochet comes along, and you go, "Oh shit, wow," you know. And then, you know, a guy like Will Ospreay comes along. And then, you know, you got these guys that just do amazing, gravity defying things. El Vikingo or whatever, the Viking, you know, some of these luchadors in Mexico. Pac, the man that gravity forgot, you know, can do unbelievable things. But what makes your unbelievable things stand out from everybody else's unbelievable things? The character. And I prove me wrong. Ricochet is doing better now than he's done in his whole career. He can still do all that stuff, but it's when he does it and how he does it. Now, people, I see some of the things people say to Ricochet on social media. People really hate Ricochet.
Hate him, man. They
And,
hate
and
the guy.
what makes me laugh is like he's on social media trolling, and people think like he's really. And I'm laughing because sometimes I'm like, "Hey, Pete, watch this," you know, and people think that he's really like that's really him, you know. No, that's this new character that he's embraced,
Right.
that he's mixing in to the social media, you know, this modern day wrestling where you're blurring the lines between the person and the character. Now people hate Ricochet. I think Will Ospreay has come a long way in becoming more of a lovable baby face that people like this kid. You know, they want to hear him talk, and he can do amazing things. I think if you have a movie and your hero is just going through the whole movie just kicking everybody's ass and car chases and shootouts, but there's never a chance for the hero to sit down and drink a shot of whiskey and say a cool line.
Yeah,
You know?
yep.
Well, that's when you decide you like this guy,
Right,
you
right,
know?
right.
Or, you know, like if he's just beating everybody's ass and okay, that's cool, but you don't get to connect with the character. And I don't give you think of any movie where you got a villain or a baby face. There are scenes in the movie where you go, oh, that was cool.
Right.
And it was usually something the character said or something he said before he did something, you know? And I think the young talent are trying to cram too many cool ass moves in a match so that they can get everybody to go, wow, that guy can do a lot of cool moves. But I think a lot of them would learn that if you take time to add in character to allow the people to respond to the person that's doing those things, it will get you way further quicker. Like